Hey, Fat Boy said he dreamed that he was a damn Indian. You dreamed you was an Indian. Jahpower. Big king. Get free or die. Heavy is the head to wear the crown. All right, family, y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and thumb up this video. Make sure y'all thumb up this video. Now, today we're going to be dealing with a multitude of things, and I'm coming in hot too. I'm going straight to their forehead. You see what I'm saying? I'm going straight to their damn forehead. The man done said he done dreamed that he was a damn Indian. See, these goofies I told y'all this was some fake goofy shit. Copper dum-dums and shit. I told y'all this what it was. Thumb up this video. Thumb up this video. Now, we got the power talks. You know what I'm saying? Right here on Jahpower, hosted by me. Make sure y'all go look at that video if y'all want to see more of those. That way we can keep, the content flowing more smoother and more, I can get it to something to you quicker. You see what I'm saying? That's what this shit about. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got another hot video today. I'm going to stay on these copper goofies. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. These people come out here saying all this goofy. Talk about America is the motherland and shit. Motherfucker, America is nothing but Babylon wicketry. That's all America ever will be. Period. And so I got a multitude of things today. I got some videos to play for y'all as usual. I'm going to bring up the master teacher so he can get all this shit straight. All this shit straight. Then none of the master teachers ever come out and say, hey, y'all know we is the Indians, don't you? Never. They never said that shit. And I'm going to straighten that Olmec shit out too. I'm going to touch on this shit too. That's later on though. But I got a multitude of things to show to y'all today, because they come up with all kind of little goofy lies and shit that they try to come out here and promote to the black community. We know we African people. We been new. You can't, there's no discussing it. You see what I'm saying? If y'all know about the Indians, teach the information of the Indians. All y'all got is try to rebuttal black power and shit. And try to, black power and Pan-Africanism says that we are the same people, which is unity. And you got goofy people like this that's coming out here trying to, promote disunity in the black community. Who else do that but white people? That's why I told y'all, a lot of them pages that talk about they Indians, they either mixed race or they white people. I'm just telling you. Because they got in their mind all, that everybody is some Indians and Aborigines. No, hell no. And I'm going to deal with that today. So make sure y'all thumb up this video. This shit going to be fire. I'm going to stay on these goofies every time. This the Infinity War. What I'm going to stop for? You crazy as hell. Them copper goofies finna catch fire. Gonna always catch the fire from the king, period. Now, again, thumb up this video. Subscribe to the channel. Because we finna get it in. Now, let's go. This right here, it's over 1.3 million Africans in Mexico. You see what I'm saying? Now, they tell you when you go to Mexico, it's two type of blacks, it's two type of Africans in Mexico. The one that came before the slave ship and the one that came on the slave ship. Now, y'all be mistaken, talk about the one that came before the slave ship, that they some Aborigine indigenous or whatever. They not indigenous. They from the motherland too, which I'm going to show. Which I'm going to show. They know when you go to Mexico, they know they African. Whichever group. You see, they don't even separate. They all off to themselves, separated from the whiter looking Mexicans. Because they be racist towards them down there, just like they be racist towards African people everywhere. Everybody do. You see what I'm saying? Again, that's why I did that video. They copy black culture but don't like black people with the power talks. Go thumb that video up. That's just facts. They rewriting history just like the copper ops and trying to take blackness and water it down, with some sugar and some cream and shit, and now it's mocha. It ain't all black, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, the cosmos no more. It's some copper, you know what I'm saying? It ain't melanin, it's copper. Nigga, that shit is watered down. We not taking no watered down version of some fake history that y'all dreamed of, which I talked to the other ones too. These niggas said that they was in the room, this off camera though, because they numbers in my phone. You see what I'm saying? And before we went on camera, like, man, King, coming to build it easy and shit, bro. This how we feed our families or whatnot. You see what I'm saying? And if you say that you were Aborigine, man, you will get a whole lot of views and make a whole lot of money too. I'm not selling out the ancestors for nothing. That's y'all problem. That's y'all problem right there. They couldn't pay me $1 billion to sell out the ancestors. The ones out there in that ocean and the ones that didn't even make it to the ship. You see what I'm saying? I would never sell them out. You see what I'm saying? Never. For no amount of profit. Period. And so, off camera, they saying one thing, but on camera, they saying something else. Period. Period. Now, believe it or not, though, it's people out here that think like them. Because, which I showed the history of the Indians, which they don't do, because it'll show you that these just African people playing Indians, playing dress up and shit. You see what I'm saying? Playing dress up and shit. You see? And so, but, the African diaspora, no, we African. You see what I'm saying? See, all they trying to do is erase the African part out of our history and replace it with some Indian shit. Nigga, we not going for that shit. See, the shit that make me pissed off about them, it's like they trying to run from revolution and shit. You see what I'm saying? So, since all the government don't do for black people, which he ain't, the little bit what he do for the Indians, they'll rather go over there and try to claim that so they can get something. You see what I'm saying? But if just, I don't think we ever get it, but say, we get reparations. These motherfuckers be the first motherfuckers in line and shit. You see what I'm saying? See, these some jumping around motherfuckers. See, most of them, and I done heard them say it too. Man, I was Pan-African first, and then I changed into the Indian. See what I'm saying? How you fuck you, because you gonna change who you is, who God made you, nigga. Black power ain't no group. It's a lifestyle. It's who we is as a people and who we inspire to be again. Okay? So again, these is the Africans, 1.3 million, damn near 1.5 million Africans that know they Africans in Mexico. You can go down there and we gonna deal with that OMAC shit too, but that's later on again. And they know they African. So make sure y'all thumb up this video, because I'm telling you, this shit gonna be fire. All right? Boom. So,
what is that?
Right here, before I ain't play the video as well, Dane he on a podcast somewhere with Lord Jamal and Brother Godfrey, and they asked him how he come up with the Indian shit. He said, I dreamed of it. See, I knew y'all was some goofy. You see what I'm saying? Y'all out here living a lie. You living a lie. Period. And you playing dress up, nigga. You playing dress up, period. And so, listen to this right here. Thumb up the video. Now, I was on this live stream with them, and I came in there checking their head. But, look at this right here, Brother Brandon gonna play Dane Calloway talking about he dreamed he was an Indian. Thumb up this video. Subscribe to the channel, too.
It came to me in my dream. The guy should have just started a religion. Right or wrong, Anthony?
Yeah, yep.
It came in my dream. No facts, no evidence, no genealogy, no DNA, nothing scientific or historical. This is based on it came to me in my dream. Right or wrong, Anthony?
Yeah. Hey, so tell me this. So there was a lot of.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. No, I'm saying because I'm thinking at it from a whole different way. Now
it just kept coming to me.
Oh, okay.
And it kept coming to me, and it was like in my dream. Like something it was like in my dream. It was like in my dream.
Shit.
Like, it was like in my dream. Like something needed to change. I didn't know it was just me and everybody else. Just me.
Yeah, it's just
What
you,
is that?
motherfucker. It's just
It
you.
came to me in my mind that I should have just started a religion.
Exactly. It came to me in a dream. Now y'all out there living on a one-man dream and shit, nigga. That's what's wrong with black people right now, nigga. Y'all niggas, whoever's a part of that, use a goofy. Use a goofy. Use a goofy. Now, I got another video, cause these niggas be saying, y'all living on a dream and shit. You not Martin Luther. You not Martin Luther. What is you talking about? I had a dream, man. I was a damn Chickasaw, Choctaw Indian. Copper doo-doo. Dickie Ross. Now, they say thumb up this video. They say Pan-Africanism dead, right? But I'm going to show you the real value of Pan-Africanism. And they think, you know, Pan-Africanism only mean everybody got to get up and go to Africa. Ain't nobody said that. Pan-Africanism is a global community. We global African. Period. Period. We everywhere on the planet, and we global African people. And see, that's what Pan-Africanism do, bring us together.
Someone pointing a finger and said, I'll take that one instead of that one. Any Caribbean could be a black American, and any black American could be a Caribbean.
You heard what he said? I'm gonna rewind it too.
And no one need to boast. All of us are victims of the same historical experience with variations. And no one need to boast or participate, though one is radically different from the other. The supreme test is this. Can you pass the taxicab test? There was an argument in one of my classes at Hunter College between black Americans, Africans, and Caribbean. And I told all of them, and I especially picked those with black faces, not brown or almost whites or yellows. That's it. I want all of you to go down, and I want each one of you to count the number of cabs that pass you by before one stops. Don't open your mouth. I want to hear no accent. Just stand there and tell me how many cabs pass before one picks you up. 21 cabs on an average before anyone picked up any one of them. The Caribbean, the African, and the Afro-American. And when it came up, I said, I don't want to hear no damn argument about who came from what island, who came from Georgia, or who came from what part of Africa. You are all African people, and that damn bigoted cab driver is a better Pan-Africanist than all three of you. And once we understand that, we belong to the same African family, no matter what island you came from, what part of Georgia you came from, or what part of Africa you came from.
There you go. So that ain't the only one I got, nigga.
Someone pointing a finger.
But I want to speak on particularly, see, Tariq Nasheed and all these goofy, even Pharaoh, young Pharaoh be doing the shit too, trying to keep a beef going between the African diaspora and the Africans at home. So, but and then they got another little beef trying to go with the Africans and the Caribbeans and shit. And they trying to keep that little beef that the white man started. I told y'all that the white man tried to put a rift in between our communities to break us up in the first place, cause so he can go over there and steal the resources of Africa. See what I'm saying? And got all y'all niggas saying, I'm West Indian. These niggas up here talk about they some choctaws and shit. What the fuck is y'all niggas talking about? See, you gonna have a political concept. You don't have a political concept. All I believe in is that religion shit. Just like Brandon was saying about them, they should just started a damn religion. What this is, it's a religion. You were saying they trying to skip the video. But this is what it is. So, got another thumb up this video. And see, we try to escape that. You see what I'm saying? And get away from that shit where we beefing with our brothers and sisters all around the globe. We ain't gonna never get nowhere splinter. See, Black Power say we a global unit. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we gonna need to beat the beast. You not gonna beat the beast talk about we a copper. Cause don't nobody agree with that shit. Don't even nobody know what the fuck that shit is. Fuck as y'all niggas talk about. And then we the one of the smaller African groups. You see what I'm saying? We one of the smaller African groups too. Look at Brazil. That man's 100 million Africans. You see what I'm saying? In Brazil, over 100 million. I think it's like 170 million Africans in Brazil. You see what I'm saying? Period. And so we not even in the largest group, but we trying to make it seem like we control all the narrative. That's just because you up here on this stage called the United Snakes. Called the United Snakes and y'all don't do nothing but repeat what the media say. Nigga, can you at least use your own mind? You see what I'm saying? Use your own common damn sense. Period. These niggas is 40 and 50 and I'm younger than them. And these niggas, I gotta teach they. You see what I'm saying? So let me let the Grandmaster speak again. Out that same bullshit y'all be on. Thumb up this video. Subscribe to the channel.
People's house, though they were brought to the house against their will. I'm not saying leave the United States. You made the United States. We built its railroads. Our labor laid the basis for its capital and its industrial might and its scientific achievement. That no matter where you live on the face of this earth, all of us, no matter what island you came from, you are distinctly an African people. And when we think as an African people and support African sovereignty, we will be sovereign everywhere. We have to build some place in this world for our children and their children. And we have to start this by reclaiming our own community. Maybe the mistakes of the Civil Rights Movement, the Caribbean Federation Movement, the African Freedom Explosion, are lessons to us. Lessons that are very expensive. I hope we have learned this lesson because we cannot continue to repeat the same mistakes generation after generation. And going their separate way, they're no longer a part of us except they look like us. The people's house,
And so,
though they were brought to the house against their will. I'm not saying leave the United States.
now, this what get me. Built it, but that don't make a damn if we not being able to enjoy the fruits of the labor. So what do I tell the coppers? Take it back then. Take it back. They don't make a damn because they are, why y'all going to Africa? They try to hate on us for going to Africa. Really, all the black people should be saying, damn, yo, congratulations. These y'all done escaped this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all escaped. Congratulations and shit, yo. Hopefully I can get there one day. That's what black people should be saying. But instead, these motherfuckers up here hating. Oh, man, I wouldn't be going to Africa. You wouldn't be because you don't got no sense. You don't think you can live outside this beast. Doc just said we're going to have to get a place where we can go and raise our children. Period. You not over here, they're going to be into anything. You see, little nasty X and all that. You already know. They're going to be indoctrinated with that, what they see on television. That's what it's going to indoctrinate them to be who they want the children to be. Not what you teaching them. You think you got more influence than the damn TV? You don't. And you a physical person, but the TV is controlling people's mind. Period. Period. And so I had to let the Grandmaster Teacher set the premises before we even jump on these goofies. So I'm going to go right here. So, hold on. You look right here. Now, this Dane right here talking about in 1885, the original depiction of an American Indian of North America, or rather an indigenous Indian of Turtle Island, being sold for whatever. But he trying to say that this Asian man right here is the is black people. This ain't no black man. Don't try to blur the lines, Negro. You trying to blur the lines and try to make it seem like we them. That's Big Red people. Y'all know who Big Red. That's Big Red people that look just like Big Red, except for Big Red was a little lighter than him. You see what I'm saying? That's a Dravidian. Period. That's a Dravidian from Asia. Period. There's no getting around that. Okay? There's no getting around that. So what you saying isn't, that's why y'all want to deal with genealogy and DNA, because science, which is science, y'all don't even deal with science. So what else don't deal with science outside of a religion? Y'all living off of belief that you were Indian. This nigga, I had a dream. I was the Indians. He had a dream he was Geronimo them and shit. He got there, whoever, Chief Black Wolf and shit, whatever. See, but this ain't no black man. Don't try to damn blur the lines and shit, nigga. See, I got this goofy. Watch him. Now watch this other shit. Watch what he goes. I'm gonna burn all this shit to the ground. Hold on, let me go back in it. Let me go back in it. I'm gonna burn all this shit to the ground now. Boom, right there. Right, that's exactly where I need to go. Now, he said, of course, the slave trade story was told in reverse. A pale-faced foreigner wanted America for all themselves. Still to the day, then, what makes you think that they would arrive in the Americas and then go back and bring back African populations to the Americas? We were already here. African people were already here. You right about that. Yeah, African people were here. But it wasn't in no millions of mass numbers, which I'm gonna show. You can't have no black man, cause how the hell you gonna get some melanin over here with these cold ass temperatures? Period. Period. Your skin color come from the sun. That's what tannin is. Period. Period. And melanin is what? Vitamin D. What is the sun? Vitamin C. Y'all don't deal with no science, so you just out here with a dumbass belief. Talking about the slave trade was told in reverse. Nigga, we know the story of goddamn Sierra Leone and Liberia. We know the stories of that. Nigga, don't try to, we know history, dumbass nigga. See, he trying to make it seem like you don't know your history and he teaching you something. I'm just trying to make you think. Think of what? Dream of a fucking Indian goofy nigga? Fucking, man, that's, see? Now, thumb up this video, cause this is what I was wanting to get to. Cause it's gonna get hotter and hotter in this motherfucker too. Now, this the homeland of the Gullah Islands. This the homeland of the Gullah Geechee, which I told y'all I was gonna get into. You see what I'm saying? We gonna get into that tonight. Now, Gullah Geechee Islands. Now, how you gonna tell? Now, I'm in this area right now. How you gonna see if you in New York, right? And I'm coming to visit you in New York. How is I'm gonna tell you? I'm like, yo, I want to go, you know, to the Madison Square Garden. Now, he lived in New York. I live in South Carolina. And I'm going to know, how am I going to know more about New York than he do, and he lived there? So I'm right here. Don't be saying no Gullah Geechees is no damn Indian. They was out here saying the Gullah Geechees is Indian. And you go right out there, Queen Quake, be waving the African flag and shit, the Gullah Geechee flag. One got the African continent on it. So what is you talking about? They use Garvey colors. What are you talking about? Queen Quake be out here. So I don't know what you talking about. See, I'm here. So how you gonna tell me about where the fuck I'm at? Goofy. Okay? So look, the Gullah Geechee people are descendants of Africans who were enslaved to grow rice in the indigo and in the sea islands, cotton plantations of the lower Atlantic coast. You see what I'm saying? Many came from the rice growing regions of West Africa, which I showed y'all in the African origins of Mardi Gras, and I showed y'all the foods that they brought to America. They were specifically brought here to grow rice for this country. You see what I'm saying? The blacks that was, cultivating over here was specifically bought for that. The blacks, when they be saying, Dr. Clark said we built the country, the blacks that they brought over here, the actual make bricks, masons and shit, well, from West Africa, and they already had the skills, so they was put in a specific job that they done, that they should have been paid for. Benjamin Banneker built DC. Benjamin Banneker is from the Dogon. See what I'm saying? He from West Africa. He from the Dogon tribe. You see, who deal with astrology. And if you look at Washington D.C., the setup, i.e. Egypt on the Plutonic, what's brother name? Hold on. I'm thinking Claude. I'm about to say Claude Anderson and shit. Shout out to brother Claude. But brother Anthony Browder. You see what I'm saying? Egypt on the Potomac, where he break down what Benjamin Banneker done, how it came from the Nile Valley into West Africa, and ultimately the knowledge came into the America. Freemasonry and all that shit. Nigga, so the Africans already had major because it was like that on the African continent. It was major industries going on, and specific African tribes would do specific African jobs. So, like you see in the Nile Valley, some of the Africans was in charge of the food. Some Africans was in charge of, like the Twa, they built the jewelry for the Egyptians. You see what I'm saying? Each area they was in, and then some of the Africans would go out there. Hell, if all the goddamn food down here, hell, I'm gonna stay down here and build my own shit, and y'all just trade with me and shit. And they became their own kingdom, and their own kingdom. Every life started in the Nile Valley. That's the umbilical cord of the African humanity. All right. So the Gullah Island people are African. Period. Which I'm gonna show. All right. So this is the Gullah Geechee. This is their religious rituals. You see what I'm saying? They dealing with indigenous African religions, not the white man shit. Okay. They got some things going on because everybody was invaded by them, but particularly they still deal with the voodoo. Period. Gullah Geechee folk rituals, hoodoo and voodoo and conjuring. You see what I'm saying? There is no one There is no one Gullah Geechee religion, but there is a number of spiritual practices that are acclimated from West Africa. The rituals and beliefs of many Gullah Geechee people practices some form of traditional Christianity and Islam, with the traditions including root medicine, African, which is the voodoo. See what I'm saying? Physicians come to the region to inspect both roots. Now, the thing about the voodoo shit is, when they cutting the head up off the chicken and shit, what they doing is praising their food. No different than when your plate sit down and then you say grace. You see what I'm saying? That's what the voodoo is. See, the white man seeing that and say, oh man, they dealing with the devil and shit. You see what I'm saying? No, this right here is making sure they spiritually cleansing their food before they put it in their body. That's all voodoo is. I don't know what y'all, that ain't all, but that's one of the main elements, because that's one, they cut the chicken head, but people do that on the farm every day. You see what I'm saying? You don't say that they part of the devil. Why? Because they have a cultural rituals when they sit down and they eat. That's just fact. That's in Africa, and it came to the Americas from Africa. What I just showed, the Gullah Geechees is from Africa. The religion is from Africa. Their religion that they deal with is from Africa. They're just facts, and I'm gonna show you. Now, this is the Gullah Geechee people overall. They are the descendants of African people who was enslaved to grow rice, indigo, cotton on the plantations of the lower coast. Many came from rice growing fields in West Africa. The nature of the enslaved, isolated islands on the coastal plantations created a unique culture within deep African rituals, and that the clarity visible that Gullah Geechee people arts, crafts, and foodways, music, and language are African. Period. So not only the Gullah Geechee, they got more of the African culture left in them. You see what I'm saying? That, you know, what we came with came from the motherland. That's what I'm saying. And it's the language, the food. You see what I'm saying? The music, the arts and crafts. So how did y'all start hip hop? We know, what them niggas name? Don't push me, cuz close. Them niggas come from the Caribbean. You see what I'm saying? So hip hop was started from a riff of dance hall. Period. The first hip hop created from a riff from the Caribbean, and then they introduced the drum, which come from Africa. Period. So how did they create hip hop? Okay, the original elements come from the motherland. That's what I just showed. All right. So the Gullah Geechee people, hold on. Hold up. Gullah Geechee is a unique Creole language spoken on the coastal areas of North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. The Gullah Geechee language begins to simplify a form of communication among the people who spoke many different languages, including European slave traders and slave owners, and diverse African groups. So not only is everything, even the language, even the Creole is a broken African language mixed with some European shit or whatever. So again, here go the Gullah Geechees. Now I'm not gonna read all of this right here, cause it's long as hell. But I want you to see the Gullah Geechee culture empathize elements shared by Africans from different areas. I told y'all, everybody come from somewhere down in the South, okay? And tell me you ain't got a cousin down here in South Carolina, North Carolina, or Georgia. You lying. That's where we was at before, you know, the revolution shit or whatever, the Civil War. The niggas went up there up north seeking for freedom and shit. Seeking for freedom. Yes, you did, nigga. So they be trying to see, in America, they got a real to say, you know, country, y'all niggas is country down there. Try to hate on our accent, cause they done went up there and got proper talking like white people and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they try to, these blacks now, this is how separated we is in the mind. Who talk the most properest and shit. These niggas up north be sound like they from England and shit sometimes, you know? And, you know, we got more of an African tongue, so we got a slang and shit. You see what I'm saying? A lot of our families came from the Caribbean, like Doc said. Any goddamn African American could have been a Caribbean. Any Caribbean, he could have been African American. It was just who the slave master picked. By him just pointing his finger like, I want you this African. You might have been took it to Jamaica, Barbados, or goddamn Haiti. Or if they did like that, your ass might have been took it to Georgia, Florida, or North Carolina and ended up a maroon or a Gullah Geechee. The maroon just wasn't in no damn Jamaica. It was maroon colonies all over the South in America too. See, they ain't telling y'all that. But now, this particular part I want to read. Now, I told y'all I was watching a Dr. Clark, and I was looking for it. I couldn't find the video. But Dr. Clark said that the Gullah Geechee that we think come from West Africa actually come from the Sudan. So they Egyptians. Listen to this. Gullah Geechee custom is from particularly Africa, an African tribe, but we can't have many traditions are not, of course, purely all African. The Gullah Geechee slaves. Hold on, where I'm at now. Hold on. Let me read that again. Hold on. Gullah Geechee customs from the particular African tribe, but we can often more generally to West Africa. But the Western Sudan, the Rice Coast, is where the traditions are not, of course, purely just African. But see, they saying that the Gullah Geechees that's rice planting come from the Nile Valley. So the people that was eventually stolen from, the west coast of Africa, some were actually from the Sudan. From the Sudan. There it go right there. Because when Dr. Clark said, I said, damn, so they Egyptians then. And if you, which I'm going to show, if you look at the Gullah Geechee people, a lot of them be wearing unks and shit. They dress similar to the ancient Egyptians and shit. And they keep that up forth and foremost. They teach their children that they built the pyramids. I'm trying to tell you this. You see what I'm saying? Everybody not stupid. You see what I'm saying? So the peoples in South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida, y'all are Egyptians. Period. I told y'all that. Cause they are, how y'all is Kemetic and shit. Make the connection from West Africa and to the Nile Valley. There you go right there. There you go right there. So I don't want to hear that. But that's amazing. That's amazing. Dr. Clark taught me that. I went and looked up the information and there you go. And then we can get into this. The African heritage. Hold up. But their style of worship reflected their African heritage. In slavery days, they developed a ceremony, rings, which participate dance in a ritual fashion in a circle amidst the rhythms, pounding of sticks, and circular movement. Experience the Holy Spirit while shouting expressions, praise, and thanksgiving. And giving thanks. And so that's them dancing around. They got the drums and shit, just like the Rastas be doing, and then get the big fire and shit, just like the Maroons. We African. It's too much to say that we some Asiatic Indians or some shit. I want to hear that. Don't want to hear that. You don't got no research like this. You see what? You don't got no research like this. Now, here goes something on the Gullah Geechees. Now, I told y'all I was going to bring y'all this shit. Gullah Geechee believe in witchcraft, voodoo, and hoodoo. And they say calloway, that's some African right there. Wanaga and Joseph of Juju. Y'all know the Juju come from West Africa. We know that. They say that the witches can cast a spell putting in powerful herbs and roots under a person's pillow at place where they usually walk. At places where they usually walk. It says that the special individual called root doctors or Dr. Bazaar who can provide protection against witchcraft, withdrawal of effects of a curse. And the Gullah Geechee also believe in dangerous spirits that are capable of enslaving a person by controlling his will. They sometimes put paper on their walls or their newspaper on their walls of their houses, believing, and in their shoes, believing that it'll keep out evil spirits. Each word of this ritual were taken and actions a custom clearly derived from the common West Africa practice wearing the protective amulet, i.e. a protective amulet called a Shiva Garifa, or containing passages from the Quran. So they so African till it ain't even funny. They could just go to Africa and shit. They'll fit right on in. The more interland you go into America, it damn near ain't no hope for these Negroes. I'm trying, and especially you go up north, they gone. They totally basically Americans and shit. You see what I'm saying? You might get they conscious and shit up there a little bit. And I don't deal with the conscious community. I deal with the African community. Because the conscious community got in too many goddamn groups. You see what I'm saying? We got to have a way to go. We just can't stand in one spot and say, oh man, we the conscious community and argue amongst each other and never get nothing done. You see what I'm saying? The most meatinest ass people, like Dr. Clark said, we the most meatinest people on the face of the planet. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to sit out and talk all the time. Nigga, we gotta have action, nigga. See, that's why Black Power is going to Africa. That's action. Period. Hold on. Get back to where I was, because we ain't done. You see? But I'm showing you. Thumb up this video. I'm putting in that work. I don't want to miss nothing either. So listen to this. This still Gullah Geechees. Let me get right here. It said the fields during the 18th century as a result of contact between colonial variations of English and language and of African language slaves. These Africans, their descendants created a new language to respond to linguistic diversity. Then as now, African was marked by a multitude of language. Africa was a multitude of languages. It made it almost impossible for the slaves who typically originated in different places in Africa, okay, to find a single African language to use in a common way in America. You see what I'm saying? So you got all the African people over here. Let me finish reading this verse. They appropriate the English language as a modified and influenced by the African languages they are originally spoken. Okay, so we talk about African Americans. Even the Gullah Geechees and again. So the African languages in the 1800s and shit like that. We had Africans over here from all over damn Africa speaking this is what the fucker just said, speaking all these different languages and shit. You see what I'm saying? They couldn't even understand each other, so they tried a lot of these, patois and shit like that, Creole and shit like that, are African languages that been intermixed with European languages. What I just said it. You see, I just said it. And see what I'm saying? Dr. Clark taught me. He said we didn't Pan-Africanism start on them ships. That was the first time we really realized, like, damn, we all is the same. You see what I'm saying? Because we was in Africa sometime beefing about, we Fulanis and we warlords and shit. We icons and shit. That's what they still, you know what I'm saying? It's done. But we got to correct that. That's one thing that Pan-Africanism automatically correct. Because you can have your tribe just like all y'all's in them groups, but Pan-African is first. Black nationalism is first. That's what Malcolm said. You leave all that the tribes and the groups, leave that in the house. That don't do nothing but separate us. When you out here in front of the people and out here in these streets and on these YouTube streets, it's black nationalism. So y'all not even listening to Malcolm, but use his photos and lie and shit and talking about Pan-Africanism is dead. This dang stupid ass Calloway, Malcolm believed in black power and that we should put Islam and Indians and dumb shit like that to the side. Christianity. I'm not picking on the religious people or whatever, but Malcolm said put that shit to the side when it come down to black power. Period. And this nigga up there trying to twist Dane Calloway trying to twist Malcolm words up and shit, and y'all sitting up there let him do it. I couldn't even, this nigga is the most blasphemous nigga I ever seen. Period. Deserves something else. Okay? Deserves something else. I gotta get into this shit. Shit getting long, boy. We might have to do 2 of these. Now that was Queen Quake. But you see this sister is an African. Period. And if you go ask Queen Quake and say, is you an Indian? She gonna be like, no. Period. Now, these is the pictures they always show. Now, you can see that this is a mixed person, bro. This is a mix, and mostly it's white. It's white, which I'm gonna show. Now I gotta streamline this shit. Boom, now this sister right here thinks she an Indian. And she out here, they trying to fight for Indian rights instead of black power or whatever. And she holding up that sign right there saying that's her great granddaddy that was an Indian. That's a white man. That's a white man, sister. That's a white man, period. That's a white man. And I know that because I thought the same shit in my family. But found out the motherfuckers was white people. Yeah, Big Red in them family is some Indian. But the other motherfuckers is white people. And that's a white man. We can clearly see that that's a white man. Okay? What you think is Indian is really white. All right? So, King Abukari II, the great African explorer, sailed to the Americas 181 years ago, way before Columbus. This is how Mansa Musa came on the throne. You can't get away from this shit. So them people that y'all showing black, that you all talking about as some aborigines are Africans. Period. And I ain't got time to tell the whole story of Mansa Musa and Abukari. I ain't got time for that. But they came over here, you know, looking for they brothers and sisters that they said came over here 5,000 years ago that they had maps of themselves. And one of the maps was a gold spear. A gold spear of the globe. Okay, just like these niggas got the globe, they had a gold one. In Mali, that had been left by the ancient Egyptians, which were Nubians, which was a map. And if we get to it tonight, I'm going to be able to show it. But this shit longer than what I thought. In order to know who you are, you must know the origins of where you exist. You see what I'm saying? We must know the origins of where, and it ain't no damn America. Okay? So you look right here, look at the skin color patterns of the world. Now, how is we America and that shit got pink and tan and shit? And then you go look at Africa, it got exactly what we is. Dark, brown, black, tan, everything. You see what I'm saying? So Africa gonna have a more diverse genetics than anywhere on the planet of black people. So how the hell is America the motherland? That's goofy. In America, temperatures is too cold to birth a black man. You see where the most black is on the planet? Ain't nowhere else. And that's the motherland. You see where the most black is in the planet? That's the motherland. Now, when we wear the African clothes, we don't look funny like I was showing y'all on the other video with Fat Boy and them wearing all that 100-pound buffalo heads and shit, looking funny as hell and shit, stupid as hell. All the buffaloes are dead. When we put the African clothes on, it's just a normal day. It don't look, you know, ain't nobody gonna look at you funny and no shit like that. You just gonna be out there. They gonna compliment you on the shit. When we wear that African, cause I used to tell these goofy, go outside with the Indian shit on, see them niggas be wrecking in traffic laughing and shit. Now, again, when we put the African clothes on, it's just a normal day. It's just a normal day. Now, this right here is the great revolutionaries Geronimo Pratt's nephew. Now, this a Fulani woman on the left. And you see the resemblance. We come from all different tribes of Africans. It ain't just one tribe they grab and brought over here from West Africa. No, nigga, they brought, it ain't matter. They ain't give a fuck about no tribe. So we all, you see this brother right here. He look like this Cameroonian brother right here, the Sudanese brother. Again, you know, we Africans is Africans. We are our ancestors, nigga. We never die. We born. You know, we just reborn and shit. That's it. Now these Negroes out here be teaching that the coppers and the Moors and shit. Oh man, Christopher Columbus was really black. We was everything, bro. That's what Dane Calloway be saying. We was all over the place. We was all over the world. Like God goddamn came down and just sprinkled black people everywhere. And then just, all right, y'all there, y'all there, y'all there. But y'all all different people, though. You see what I'm saying? And these niggas teach that we the third race. But you see these goofies out here that implanted the face of a black man on Christopher Columbus and saying, Christopher Columbus was black, yo. Goddamn goofies. America really, I'm Turtle Island is my motherland. I'm really a copper aboriginal. Fake ass niggas. Now look at this African right here and then look at this African Olmec. When you go to the museum, it just don't say Olmecs and shit no more. It say African. Okay, it's done been updated, okay? Ivan Van Sertima's research done overcame all of that other shit, so they don't even got no credibility no more. Damn light done went out. So they don't even got no credibility no more. Let me get some light up in here. So they don't even got no credibility on that shit no more. They don't even dispute it. They don't even dispute that. Now look at that right there. Now, is you a goddamn African Or is you one of these silly looking ass coppers? Looking shocker, mad as hell. These niggas out here talking about they some Indians. He about to start smacking motherfucker. Let me get me some light now. There we go. Let me see. I got to get me some light, cuz. I got to get, but is you an African? I'll tell you what, I'm going to jump out right quick. And I'll come back. So is you a cop or a fake native, or is you an African? You see what I'm saying? We don't look funny. I got to blow this up right here because I want to read this shit. This what these niggas saying they is. That, they the copper race, which is the third race. African people been the first race of people since forever and gonna stay the first forever. We ain't no goddamn third race of people. We came after the European and shit. We was birthed in America and shit. That's what you would have to say. And that's what these niggas would be out here saying, that they the third race. Of American Indian race, of the copper colors and shit. You see what I'm saying? The copper colors and shit. That ain't black people. That ain't black people. Period. They don't describe no black people. They got sunken in cheeks and large eyes and shit. Nigga, we don't got no sunken in cheeks and no large. They don't even describe no black man. Period. So is you African or is you native? You know, one of these goofies or whatever. Again, is you African or is you native? Is y'all ready to fight for revolution or is you just out here capping? Is you African or is you native? You see what I'm saying? Period. Is you African or one of these goddamn aborigine goofies that don't know what the fuck they talking about? You see what I'm saying? Again, King Jahpower, thumb up this video. King Jahpower hitting them upside the head again. Fake ass Dane Calloway and shit. Is you African or is you native? Which one is you? You this lady on the left or is you the lady on the right? Let me know down in the comments. Again, Christopher Columbus came and raped them people. The Indians been dead 250 years ago. Nigga, so how is you these people? That's why it's only 1% in when white people is by maybe 1% in black and shit. They been dead, and the ones that's left, they in the middle of the damn United States that don't nobody know where the hell they at. But they raped them people when they got here, and they had syphilis. That's why they dead. All right, we was everywhere, bro. We was everything and shit. Nigga, you was a goofy. You drink that shit up. It may be fashionable today to play an Indian, but now it was also trendy 125 years ago when people paid $5 to falsify documents declaring them Native Americans on the Dawes rolls. Also black people trying to be free. Couldn't be free as an African. All you could do was be a slave. So what these niggas do, try to claim that they was Native American, which I already showed. These so-called $5 Indians, they